you are someone you know struggles with eczema, you know just how hard it is of a condition. It's the sleepless nights because you're itching, because your internal body temperature gets warmed up too much. It's the hot weather making you sweat, and then the sweat seems to make it itch even more. It's the dry skin. Do we keep it dry? Do we not? All these different types of things is what we see with eczema conditions. And so today I wanted to be able to introduce my eczema story and the three biggest things that it taught me about my nervous system health. For those of you that don't know, my name is Dr. Cameron Daniels. I'm an upper cervical chiropractor where I focus on neurological restoration of the central nervous system to help get people to live longer, happier, and healthier lives. So my eczema ended up starting after the birth of my third daughter. So I have three children, Soraya, Selah, and Sophia. And the transition from going to 2 to 3 for me, very transparently, was the hardest transition I've ever done in my entire life. 0 to 1 didn't bother me too much. 1 to 2 didn't bother me too much. 2 to 3 didn't even bother me too much. 2 to 3 bothered me the most. But 2 to 3 literally rocked my world. I mean, it destroyed my worldview. Honestly, because it showed me how selfish I am, right? When you go from 2 to 3, you and your wife, you're literally outnumbered. And my body felt that. And so what happened is that this small little patch on my skin ended up turning into a wide, it's called diffuse body presentation of this eczematic condition of eczema. And it literally tore me apart. And I want to hear my heart on this. I've lost a mother. So I lost my mother when I was 10 years old. I've been through a pretty severe childhood. Nothing in my life physically destroyed me like this eczema. And I think only those who have experienced eczema, either them or their children, know just how much and how bad this condition can be. But it literally floored me, my friend. It floored me. And so what I wanted to do is I started embarking on this healthcare journey within myself. The very same things I teach my patients about here in the clinic, central nervous system regulation, I now had to do for myself. And so the three things that I learned are, number one, you have to manage your stress. You have to take care of yourself. You have to look after yourself. This is something that's hard for people who provide for their families, not just men, but it's very hard for women as well. And the reason why is because we tend to want to put others first. And this is a very beautiful thing, right? I think there's something to be said about service towards others. However, not when it comes at the cost of you. And I started working myself with a naturopath, and I learned a lot about myself from this very aspect of you need to take care of yourself. You need to take care of yourself. And I wasn't taking care of myself. I was not looking after myself because my sleep was destroyed. All these other areas of my life were destroyed. And so it really allowed me and needed me to be able to focus on what matters most and what's very, very important for me to be able to kind of start this path of healing. So number one, take care of yourself. Number two, supplementation actually helps. But not just any supplementation, the right supplementation. Hear my heart on this. When it comes to supplementation, supplements are meant to do just that. They're supposed to be supplemental. They're not supposed to be essential to your life. If you have to take supplements, 10, 20 supplements every single day, your entire life, maybe there's something undermining that we can start looking at to be able to determine what is that so we can take care of it. But with that being said, supplements do help. And they help me out tremendously. Very, very high dose omega-3s, multivitamins, evening primrose oil, what else? Quercetin, this thing called Metagenics, where it's a high zinc, glutamate, all these types of things my body was actually deficient in. So I use supplementation to help kind of as a bridge to get me from point A to point B to help get ahead of this thing. And number three, the biggest thing that I learned is that you need a partner that is willing to embark on this journey with you. If it was not for my wife, if it was not for Megan, I literally don't know if I could have gotten through this. I don't. It is easily the hardest thing I've been through in my life, dealing with this eczema. And I can truly, by God's grace, I can truly say that right now, my eczema is about 50, 60, 70% better. And for those of you with eczema, you know that 50, 60, 70% is a huge marker. Most importantly, hear me on this. Most importantly, I'm not itching. That's the biggest thing for me was the itch. For anyone that has eczema, you know it's the itch. I don't care how it looks. I don't care about any of that. I care about the itch. The itch literally drives you insane. But I can truly say that I'm doing much, much, much better. And it's just these three things that really helped me on my journey that I really wanted to be able to share on here because I know there's people out there that suffer from eczema. I have very close friends still that suffers from eczema. My daughter suffers from eczema, Selah. Because of this, I wanted to make a video to be able to tell you how my progress is going, how my journey is going, but most importantly, the three things that changed my life regarding it. Number one, you have to look after yourself. You know, there's been times where I was laid up in bed and I didn't get on the floor and play with my daughters because I was scared of being on the floor and the dust, you know, getting on my skin and irritating it and making me itch, right? But I can tell you from doing that, from taking those times, right? There was times when my family went off to the water park and went without me, okay? And they went without me because I didn't want to go and be out in the sun and irritate my skin. I stayed back. Yes, I did not like it at all because I wanted to be there with my kids, but taking that time for yourself just right now will set it up to where you can have multiple more memories later. Stop fighting through your eczema. Number one, take care of yourself. Number two, supplementation is actually key to help kind of bridge the gap from point A to point B of where you want to go, especially to relieve the itching. And number three, you need someone that's able to go with you on this journey, someone that you can invite on this journey with you. Ideally, it would be your spouse because they want you to get better too very, very fast. So I just wanted to be able to share exactly what helps me. But these types of things are very, very useful and beneficial for those with eczema. And I can truly say I would not be making a video if it didn't make a difference. It's made a multitude of a difference for me. So not really good at this YouTube thing. So I want to just make a video and hopefully some of you got value from it. If you did, please like the video, leave a comment. I look forward to posting more content, not just on nervous system regulation, but also on my journey with eczema and by God's grace, how much better it's gotten.